Coronavirus is spreading, the sky is falling, we're locked in our houses, and Telegram is locked in a legal battle with the SEC. Normally on this channel, I'm talking about other three-letter organizations, but at the moment, it's not encryption that's under fire, but rather cryptocurrency. The US Securities and Exchange Commission is currently fighting to have Telegram's new cryptocurrency, Gram, classified as a security rather than a commodity like Bitcoin and others. If you've read about this case already, it's probably been described as a sink or swim crypto versus the world moment, where old school analog finance is coming to put a leash on the newest age of decentralized money. I'm going to spoil it for you now. It's not. And here's why. Telegram started raising funds in 2017 to build a brand new blockchain with its own cryptocurrency. Its high-profile investors, some of whom are in the US, would in turn be rewarded with the first exclusive Gram tokens at a reduced price, and would therefore benefit from the high demand for them at launch with a pool of over 300 million Telegram users willing to pay a higher price to get their hands on some. The benefit of Telegram's blockchain is that as designed, it would be capable of handling perhaps millions of transactions per second, something its predecessors severely lack, allowing Gram to move at the speed of light. But just days before its launch, the SEC filed an emergency restraining order, forcing Telegram to delay liftoff. The SEC's claim is that Gram is an unregistered security, a type of financial asset that requires additional regulation and registration. Telegram disagrees, positing that like other cryptocurrencies, Gram is a commodity, as the SEC has already stated in the past. Commodities are goods whose value is determined by a free market, good old supply and demand. Clothes, food, cars, electronics, items that generate revenue from their direct sale and are exchangeable for goods of a similar type. Currencies, from the dollar to the dong, are also classified as commodities. Securities are assets whose value is not inherent but rather representative. Stocks are a great example. An investment in a company that entitles you to a share of their profits, or, at the moment, losses. The legal precedent in the US defines a security as when a person invests his money in a common enterprise and is led to expect profits solely from the efforts of the promoter or a third party. Because Telegram raised a bunch of money from private investors, Gram starts to look a lot less like digital dollary dues and a lot more like unofficial Telegram stocks, for which Telegram did not properly classify and register them. But what's key to note is the difference between the investment contracts and the tokens themselves. The pre-launch investment contracts are certainly securities, capital for the third-party Telegram to turn into some sort of profitable enterprise. The tokens, though, are undoubtedly a commodity. Given the nature of cryptocurrency, once the switch is flipped on Telegram's blockchain, Gram begins to be traded like any other consumer good in a free market. The best way to describe this is that the investors agreed to fund the construction of a marketplace, Telegram's blockchain, where a new interesting product could be bought and sold, Gram. The SEC is arguing that both the marketplace and everything in it are the same thing. Clearly they're not, seeing as you could swap out Gram for any other item, oranges, shoes, old DVDs. Despite having years of correspondence with the SEC as Gram was being developed and seemingly having the green light, in reality, Telegram's contracts with their investors weren't properly registered. And now there's a big virtual shopping mall padlocked shut while everyone waits to get a chance to buy what's on sale inside. How does it end? More than likely with Telegram paying some fines on behalf of the investment contracts, assigned to other crypto projects that just because cryptocurrency is deregulated doesn't mean how you go about funding one is as well. The verdict for the case is set to be delivered before April 30th, so very soon we can start making, "Hey man, how much for a gram?" jokes, assuming coronavirus doesn't get us all first.